Hello, could you start by telling us a bit about yourself and your role in your institution and INGENIUM?
Hello, I'm Daniel Schwarz. I'm a professor for interactive media at the University of Applied Sciences in Karlsruhe, and I'm part of INGENIUM, and I take part as a kind of professor, also an educator, and my role is to find out together with the other partners in INGENIUM how we could innovate and transform education.
What did you focus on in your session at the Staff Academy?
I was talking about my profession as a serious game designer. So before I became professor, I had a company for serious games, and we try to use games for learning. And that's what I presented to my colleagues at the Staff Academy, our approach to use games for learning and education.
Why is this topic something educators should really care about right now?
Because I think that games are a very systemic approach to learning. So games create a world, and you have to understand that world in order to master the game and to win the game. And this is exactly what happens in any learning process. So you are thrown into a world of biology or physics or chemistry, and you have to master this world. So it's the same challenge as you have in games.
What were the key ideas or takeaways you shared?
Yeah, my main takeaway and idea is that we actually should build our education more like creating games. So I think one of my best learning experience as a professional was to learn that when you try to transform something into a game, you really have to understand the learning topic. And therefore, it would be very helpful if future learner generations would create games by themselves and to learn the topic.
Was there anything that surprised you during the discussion with participants?
Yes, the biggest surprise was how important interaction with the students is. So that you still, no matter how much technology you use, AI or games or any other digitalization, the most important thing is still the interaction and discussion between students and teachers.
Thinking about impact, can you give an example of something that has already changed or could realistically change because of this work?
Yeah, I think this game approach is doable on a small scale already. So we already do it in our education. And I think that young learners can understand the learning topic better when they make a game out of it.
What kind of difference do you think this could make for teaching or even for students learning?
I think, to quote the famous scientist Feynman, he said, "I only have understood what I can build." And I think if you make games by yourself, then you create the possibility and you create a different understanding than if you just read about the things.
Would you say this is more of a small improvement or something that could really transform how we teach and learn? Why?
I think this could really transform how we teach and learn because the learner become actually game designers and therefore a more active part. So they're constructing their own game and they're playing this game too. So they're creating an experience space and therefore they have to understand their topic and they do it by themselves. And because this is rather an action-oriented learning, it's better for them to understand it than just do it by reading or listening.
And what would need to happen at your institution for these ideas to really take hold?
That's a good question. Yeah, we already tried that. I'm in the faculty for computer sciences, so my students learn to program, and this is a very important tool to create games. So they are already in the position to become game designers, and it's already happening. So they are creating games in my lectures.
Do you see potential to share or scale this idea across other INGENIUM universities?
Yes, absolutely. I think any learning topic could be transformed in a game, and this approach to use game design methodology for a learning process is something which is applicable to any learning process.
What kind of collaboration would help move things toward?
I would say that to have projects like the INGENIUM European University is crucial for a collaboration, and because if you create learning games, you have a very holistic and interdisciplinary systemic approach to these learning topics. And in INGENIUM, it's a very interdisciplinary approach that people from different disciplines work together. So it's an ideal place to create such things.
Finally, how would you know this has been successful? How could we actually measure the impact?
I think the impact in this case is really easy to measure because when the people have worked together, learned together, and collaborated together, at the end, the outcome is a working game or a game experience, and you could easily see how this collaboration has transformed into a real game that you can play and experience.
And to wrap up, what's one key message you'd like to share with colleagues who weren't able to attend?
My key message would be try to attend next time, because this kind of exchange and collaboration is very, very fruitful.
Thank you very much for participating in INGENIUM Forum in Sofia.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure. Thank you very much.